Oh, ahoy hoy, and welcome to our on-time, bi-weekly, on the dot, never canceled
Always bi-weekly.
episode of Burning Wheel. We have not played in quite a while, so a lot of us don't even remember our characters. So we're going to do bits, but we're going to do expedited bits, which means don't leave anything out, but talk quickly. We'll start with you guys. Remember the order?
Okay, I'm playing Morrine, the one-armed former Night City wife. Belief number 1, these elves must be removed from Hochen if they will not stop their incessant screeching. Belief number 2, my relationship with my husband is bad, I need to fix that. Belief number 3, we must find Frostbane and stop this eternal winter. Belief number 1000, mystery. Instinct number 1, always aid those who have been neglected. Instinct number 2, never trust decisions made by so-called divinity. And finally, always choose blood over water.
Perfect. Who's next?
Okay, I play Ada, the wandering blacksmith, and her beliefs are, number 1, of course something else has gone wrong in Hochen. This wretched noise must be stopped to protect the people. Number 2, while a bit headstrong, Morrine is a friend and a powerful ally. I will free her from whatever dark magic is afflicting her. Belief 3, that elven forge must be mine. I will make sure Martine bequeaths it to me and my lineage. Instinct 1, I will make sure evil is punished for its misdeeds. Instinct 2, traveling is dangerous business. I always have an eye out for incoming trouble. And Instinct 3, I will pursue the study of ancient artifacts regardless of my own safety.
Perfect.
I have to point out, I really like that you don't just want the forge for yourself, but you have to secure the lineage. And I think this needs to be a generational
That's how you build an empire.
But you don't have a lineage, so you better get on that beauty committee.
We'll see. Adoption is always an option.
Okay,
Lineage is
clarification.
more than just
lineage
blood.
apprentices? Is this like a Chinese
You can leave it to Ivan.
sect?
Lineage is whatever I want it to be.
Currently, legally, Ivan is your heir.
No, that is, I've not accepted him as heir, and he will never be heir.
It's fine. When you
Ivan
die,
is
you won't
senior
get
disciple.
on you. Yep. Okay. Who's
Okay,
next?
Wirt's turn. First belief, the Duchess will be found, all else be damned. Second belief is the people of Hochen are ensorcelled by the elves. This injustice will not stand. And belief number 3, Morrine and Alden are magically indisposed. Perhaps solving this issue for them will soften their hearts. Instincts, I have faith in the mind Our Lady gave me. I will always stand my ground when defending the weak and fighting injustice. And when someone asks for advice, long parables of the saints always have nuggets of gold. This is all, of course, the wonderful describing factors for the now penitent monk.
And lastly,
Oh my gosh, hi, I play Ragaire. I'm an elf, and I believe I should investigate these elven traitors and maybe show them what it means to be a kinslayer. They have obviously betrayed my master. I need to find the source of this twisted song and help the town. Odelia cannot come home to this. And finally, Altheon, the feckless fool, ran away, and I was sent to retrieve him. I must convince him to return. And my instincts are never wait for backup. I only draw my sword once all other possibilities have been exhausted. After all, once it's drawn, my enemy must perish. And I never take orders from anyone except my liege.
perfect. Okay, now...
And Ada.
What is a sentence that
I'm
happened
sorry.
last time? Ada?
My study of the sword, the ancient elven sword, and its forging process that we need in order to defeat the Duchess and end this eternal winter has been interrupted because Ragaire thought it was more important to help with whatever's going on in Hochen. And Ada has very conflicted feelings about this, but she has agreed to attend this helping of Hochen.
That was a run-on sentence. Okay, Marin.
Yes, it was. It was a compound sentence.
I formed a beauty committee. They did not find me a husband, but they're still working on it.
Correct. Didn't they find Martine I remember
No.
Martine was involved.
I had an idea that Martine hadn't been investigated yet.
Okay. Oh, yes. You've investigated everyone in town except for Martine. Ragaire, what's your sentence?
I tricked I tricked Ada and ran away without telling her, and I felt sort of bad about it, but I needed a break from all of that translating. And then I found out a lot of unwanted information about Bale-Trees and that they're probably here and they're not good.
Mm-hmm.
And
Perfect.
I found out I'm really good at intimidating people and, intimidating information out of people.
Intimidating information out of people. Also known as
Interrogating.
interrogating.
Interrogating because someone was being intimidating behind me that I didn't really necessarily know about.
Perfect.
So
And
yeah.
Brother Wirt.
Oh, go ahead.
I had a wonderful time, rather inconspicuously sneaking about town and investigating all the wonderful people who are under these elf spells. Was unsettling at best, and I think my friends aren't actually friends anymore.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. And we left off with you all interrogating / intimidating an elf warrior, which you had kidnapped from the town, and I believe stolen their sword. Correct, yes. And this is all happening in the root cellar / that deceased woman's bedroom, or
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
No, I
It's-
think we
it's a separate
specifically
cellar.
chose the root cellar.
Okay.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is different because the other one's technically sacred.
There's nothing in this root cellar because everyone's been starving.
There's
for months.
nothing. There's very little in this root cellar. Sawdust.
Hey,
Perfect.
that's good bread making.
So you two are
Okay.
down there. Morrine, location-wise, is at the abbey in Hochen. In Hochen, I believe.
In Hochen.
Doing the beauty committee. And Brother
Yep.
Wirt is at the abbey, but not with these two.
Mhm.
Okay. So, let's start with you two. In the root cellar, with the rocks, and the conscious elf. You had
Yeah.
successfully interrogated him.
Yep.
So,
Tell us what you know.
had you cleansed their mind?
What kind of question is that?
We reset their brain by knocking them unconscious and then healing them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. I think skill
I
of
consider
soothing
That counts as
contains
cleansing.
soothing properties within its
Okay, yeah. I
name.
mean, they're soothed.
Okay.
So they are soothed and scared and looking at the two of you and your boulders. What
I mean, I
questions
guess
do
the
you have?
question is up to you if you think we cleansed their mind, because I don't think I intended.
Oh, I know the answer. I was just asking.
Okay.
I was
I mean,
asking the question aloud.
Got
We
it.
don't
Okay.
even have a conception that they necessarily have to be cleansed. So,
Yes. Okay. Ragaire, take the conversation away. What questions do you have for this elf warrior?
Who are you? When did this tree get here?
Oh, the great tree. The great tree of
Yeah.
Hochen.
That one. Yes.
Oh, it's quite old. I can't remember a time without it.
True. But don't you remember a time when you were bereft of all hope and then the great tree came? Like, about when was that in your life?
the hope provider, the Bale-Tree.
Within the last month, probably. Yeah. Yeah.
Where were you before you were here?
Darkness. It was a bad place without the tree. Dark and ugly. Not beautiful like it currently is. Can we go back?
Not yet. No, stay
Okay.
here.
But it's
Sometimes you have to be away from the tree to truly appreciate the beauty of the tree when you return. It's a test.
He looks at you with a look of strong disagreement.
Okay. Moving on. You don't get to decide things.
You're being interrogated.
You're being interrogated. I'm in control.
He's oddly calm for the situation.
Yeah. Okay. What does the tree do?
Oh, the tree.
What's so
It's
great about it?
It's just great. It makes things beautiful. It is beauty in this ugly realm. It's
truly.
so horrid. Look at this
Definitely.
place. This is a dark cellar. What is that? A dead rat in the corner?
You wish there was a dead rat in the corner. They would have eaten it by now. I look over at Ada and I'm like,
Ada
See her,
just like
she's carrying
punches her
rebar.
hand into her fist into her hand, cracks her knuckles, and is like, if he doesn't have anything good to say, he doesn't need to be here anymore.
wait. Okay. What's your name? Does he know his name?
Yes.
I guess I want to know how cognizant he is of his identity.
Yeah, he knows his name. He tells you his name. As I think of this elf's name.
Okay.
His name is Palace.
Oh,
Pellis.
but there's a
Okay.
long pause before you say that.
Yep. There's a couple apostrophes. And then the word.
Pellis. How many elves are in town? How many elves know about this great tree?
I think 5. 5. And you saw 5 when you were in town earlier.
When I just ignored them and I was like, problem for future Ragaire.
Currently, future Ragaire's problem. Yes, there's 5. But he says, but he says 3 other elves.
5 plus 3 others.
No. You know there are 5. He tells you 3 others.
Great. I love this. Math. Does he have any identifying, like, crest or anything on
Yeah.
his clothes?
He has the sigils of the House of Alfion's dad.
I feel like I'm just like, I don't know. I heard I guess I want to know if he can if he's still distinguishing between humans and elves. So like, I'll be like, what are you doing living in this town with all these humans? Like usually,
Yeah.
elves don't do that.
I wouldn't be bothered to, except that's where the great tree is, so that's where I am. The humans, they're better than normal humans, I would imagine, but they're there.
Yeah, like what do you guys do on a normal day? Like if I want to join,
Oh, well, I wake up in the morning, I do a couple of sun salutations, then I salute the great tree, and then I walk around
Yeah.
and behold the beauty of Hochen. And then, I don't know, I keep a couple people in line, maybe like push some children down, and then go and behold the beauty of the great tree. And then I have lunch.
children down.
Yeah,
Let's
and
talk
then-
about that.
And then in the afternoon, I behold the beauty of the great tree, and then I walk around Hochen.
Mm-hmm.
And at night, we listen to the beautiful melody of the tree.
I got it. Okay, that's a pretty full day.
Yeah.
Give him a pat on the back. You're doing great work.
Mhm.
And then I motion to Ada to like just knock him out.
Ada goes, okay, no worries. But she's gonna partake in this interrogation for a second.
You don't want
Kind
that.
of.
You're not happy with the information you've got.
I know. Ada's not, at the very least. Ada comes over, sort of, tosses her steel bar, whatever, over her shoulder as it clatters for a second, puts a heavy hand on this elf's shoulder, and kind of squeezes ever so gently and says, "So you listened to that song. Could you explain that beautiful song to us a bit more?"
Oh, it's just the best noise you've ever heard. It happens every night at sundown, and everyone in the town gathers to listen to it.
And only the tree sings, or do you sing with the tree?
Oh, only the tree sings.
Only the tree sings. Is there the tree would never stop singing, right? Nothing could make it stop singing.
Well, if it chooses to not sing, we would all be sad, but that's ultimately the tree's decision.
Fire wouldn't, do you have to keep torches away from the tree?
I wouldn't even think of putting a torch near the tree.
Oh, yeah, no, not you, just some child who may be playing with fire and,
I would not let a child with fire get near the tree.
Oh, got it. Okay, great. You would push them down somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Near the tree with a flaming torch. Okay. Ada goes, "Okay, baby time's over." And then
Baby time's older?
baby time is over. And she starts to choke out this elf. And she says, "Now, if you value your life, I need you to tell me everything you know about this tree that could actually harm it. I mean everything. Fire, poison, anything. Iron, chopping it down. This tree will be destroyed, and you will also be destroyed if you do not help us."
Okay, make a test. Probably interrogation?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Versus will.
Sure.
A 5.
I would not succeed, but I will test it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Do you want help or no?
It doesn't matter. I would have to spend every single piece of fate to get this.
Well, I can give you
Of
2
art
in interrogation.
I'm learning it.
Oh.
So
okay.
I think you could still help with it. It doesn't matter. It's up to you if you want to check on interrogation, because you will also suffer the consequences.
No, I'm gonna let you do. One of us needs to have a
enjoy this one.
free half consequence free in a root cellar with a crazed elf.
Okay, sure. Actually, geez, is this? You said it was of 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Question?
The real problem here is that could be a difficult challenge for my will test. If I could remember how to make it that way. But it won't matter anyways, because there's no way to win. So I will come back to that later. Okay. Two.
Oh, I forgot.
I would like to kill this elf.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, you start choking him out. You ask him these demanding questions. You can, with these pointed questions, you can see that he's conscious and able to interact with you, but he's not very lucid, and he just doesn't actually, he doesn't know the answers to the questions that you're asking of him, and you get very frustrated as you go, and you choke him out, and he is unconscious again.
Okay, I was gonna make sure he's not dead. Dead would be my attempt to stop Ada from like actually killing him.
Ada would like him to be dead.
I know, but I'm like, I feel like I'll just argue with you. I'll be like, we can see if he recovers when he doesn't hear the song, and then he can actually tell us what's going on.
He has helped ruin this town, stolen our friend, and brought shame upon your entire noble family.
True,
Not
that's
your
why
family,
he
but the one
doesn't
you serve.
deserve to die under a
Oh,
spell.
he deserves to die by human hands.
I know, but not under a spell where he doesn't know he did anything wrong. You want him to be in his right mind, and then we can get useful things out of him, and he can feel the true pain.
True, nothing beats emotional trauma.
Yeah, Ada, that's the thinking I need from you. This is how interrogation works. And so I feel like I'm just going to argue that we tie him up and keep him in the root cellar until enough time has passed that he hasn't heard the song, and we could maybe see if he knows more.
That is reasonable.
Great.
Okay, perfect. So, he is not dead. He is not conscious, and you do not know when he will regain consciousness. You were arguing with Ada as Ada was continuing to choke him.
Yeah.
But he has a pulse. Okay.
Great. That's all I want.
Perfect. Elsewhere in the Abbey, Brother Wirt. What are you doing? You have just had your ritual of penance.
Yeah, so I'm in a mood to connect with my faith, right? And try to work on that. So I'm gonna go talk to Willow.
Okay.
Is she?
Remind me, what was the last conversation you had with Willow?
I believe it was something to the effect of, oh, she's very, very convinced that Odelia is the one, and, we should stop at nothing to make her, separated from her family and work towards getting all this done. And we just need to double down on our efforts.
No, the most recent conversation was that she thought that the consort was like the best thing ever.
Oh, that's right.
Which, yep, great.
Oh no.
She was like, yeah, maybe it's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. She did say that, yeah.
Nothing was wrong in the research. That's what it was, yeah. She was like, people died like much later, but they were famous.
Yes. You can still go find her. I just wanted you to remember that was the last interaction that you had with her.
I mean, let's roll with it.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you find her. It's nighttime. Oh. Someone else roll something so Abby's hidden message gets off the stream. There we go. Okay.
I don't think any of us watch it. So.
Yeah, okay. You get to Willow's house, and not house, her room, and Brother Wayne is also there.
Oh, I see we both left this place and immediately walked to go talk to my sister. How interesting.
Yeah. I assume that I assume a small amount of time has passed. But you come into their conversation, and he goes, these letters had arrived from the village. I hadn't opened them, but as it is communication with the village, I thought that you would like them. And then, oh, Brother Wirt, how timely seeing you here.
Yes, thank you. Who are the letters addressed to?
Who are the letters addressed to, Morrine?
One of them's addressed to Brother Wirt, and then the other one is addressed to all my friends.
Well, you see, it's one here.
It's like a Beaumont wax seal.
I see. Okay.
One of them, Brother
It's
Wayne
not from the
says,
beauty committee.
one of them is for Brother Wirt. The other says, to all my friends, and lists out those townsfolk that have been around. And then Willow's like, oh, well, Brother Wirt is right there. You can give him that letter. I guess he's also on that list of other ones, so you might give him that letter as well. And then
Wayne, I do think it's interesting. I'm noticing these letters aren't in Braille.
No.
Why would you give them to Willow?
I would have read them to her.
I see. That makes sense. Okay. Well, I open the letter from Morrine and read the contents to myself.
Yeah, it says, in flowery language, but this is the gist. To my dearest Brother Wirt, I had a great time seeing you at the house today. I would greatly appreciate if you and Ragaire and Ada would all stop by for a cup of tea in the near future. Love, Morrine.
I'm gonna open up to all my friends and see what that says. Hey guys, we're gonna assassinate Wirt when he shows up.
Is to all my friends include Wirt on the list, or is it everyone
No, it
besides
doesn't
Brother
list
Wirt?
out who. It doesn't list out who.
It just says to all my friends.
To not my enemies.
Okay.
And
You open
to
up
all
that
my
letter.
friends says, hello, Brother Wirt, Ragaire, and Ada. Also, please bring Martine. Thank you.
Look at it on this with a postscript. Why did I need a letter specifically? I don't understand any of this. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, how interesting. Perhaps we should go and pay... I don't know. I could probably just go tell Ragaire and Ada about this ASAP. And say, hey, we should go there in the morning. I think this is weird. They don't think I'm beautiful, but now they want to have tea. I don't understand.
So you're gonna go find the two of them?
No,
Okay.
but, once I leave this room, that's
Okay.
what I'm doing.
You could wait for us in the translation room. I feel like there's probably a high chance Ada's gonna lobby for some quick translation while we wait. I mean,
There's
it's
nothing like translating a Elvish book after choking someone.
Yeah. It's just, you gotta get
we're
the
gonna
adrenaline
check
up.
the
Way to
body
relax.
first. We're not heathens.
It really soothes the soul, okay?
Okay. Well, Willow's like,
Which one?
if you would leave us, Brother Wayne. And Wayne's like, yes, okay. And he leaves, leaving you and Willow and your two letters. She says, Wayne was telling me that you underwent a penance ritual?
Yes, I did. I think it can be quite beneficial for the mind and spirit to atone for what one does over the course of time, inadvertently or not. And, I felt a weight on my soul, and sharing that with another of the fold was a beneficial experience. Felt cathartic, and I'm very glad that I had that experience with Brother Wayne.
It went well then. That's
Yes,
good.
yes,
That's good.
quite so. I oftentimes the stresses of this world and of this town can weigh on me, but I find myself with a renewed sense of vigor and passion and devotion after
that's
my
good.
conversation with him.
That's good, because I have been meaning to talk to you about Odelia. She seems Do you know her whereabouts? Do I know her whereabouts? I don't know that she's missing, I don't think.
Mm-mm.
How is that going? Have you worked on... I know that mother was a problem.
Yes, well, so, as I feel as part of my penance, I should, be somewhat frank, the conversation. When I asked for the Abbey's assistance in prayer, it was to help find Odelia and Lucas. They have been missing for some days now. And we are my leaving town was part of trying to find them. We have made some progress, but we think that there is a great deal of supernatural intervention in their disappearance.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a plan? Sounds like if the supernatural are involved, you can't just romp around until you find them.
No, we have spoken to a summoner in the woods, and it seems that these days he's become somewhat of a bee whisperer, which is quite interesting. But there's a man, Clotho. Clotho Wren, have you...
The name sounds familiar.
Yes. He lives in this old abandoned ruins off in the hillside. He's been quite helpful, I think. It's been peculiar, but he has given us information and has led us in a few interesting directions, which I think might actually save this town from this eternal winter.
He must be quite powerful if he can do all of that.
Well, he has taken up residence over a forge that seemingly was where this sword and another sword were created, or will be created, and they create seasons or destroy seasons. And really, it's all quite confusing. But really, it seems to be more dumb luck than anything. He has just positioned himself over this old ancient ruin, and there is a wealth of knowledge and information there. And Ada and Ragaire are downstairs translating right now, trying to get to the bottom of what these swords do and how they work. And it's all quite above me. It's certainly very arcane as well, and it makes my skin crawl a little bit. But it is very powerful and useful.
Okay.
Oh, it's nothing to worry about. There's no demonic magics or anything. It's all natural winter elemental magic, as the sorcerers do. And yes,
it's vegan magic.
It's not my cup of tea, but to each their own.
Okay. Well, did you need anything?
I simply wish to come up and check on my sister. See
quite
how
well.
she is feeling. And I think to express to you that I genuinely do feel quite better after my my penance. I'd forgotten some of the tenets of our faith, or I rather I had let them sit in the back of my mind, and refreshing those with myself I found quite enlightening, and has given me a renewed sense of purpose. Have you done anything of a similar sort anytime recently? I know that
every night, or every so often, every night, every day, I call out to that consort to aid us in this endeavor. My prayers have not been answered of late. The lady has also not given me any guidance in this Odelia versus Lucas issue, so I think the faster we can get both of them back here, we can pray over them, and maybe that will elicit some input from either of those two.
Yes, yes, I hear what you're saying. I understand. I wholeheartedly agree. Returning Odelia and Lucas to the safety of the Abbey is paramount. Um, Perhaps just think on what I've said. I think that these are very trying times, and you've had a very difficult year. I I want to make sure that you know that I support you and I stand with you. Um, but we all could use a little bit of introspection. I think it can be very cathartic.
Go ahead and make a persuasion against Willow's will. 5.
Mm-hmm. Can I fork in doctrine?
Yes.
And I can't fork in any of my other stuff that I'm training.
Do you have soothing platitudes? I feel like you were soothing.
I was soothing. I agree, Logan. Down here. So that's
I feel like
two
you could
forks.
do doctrine too, right? Like the idea of
He did doctrine.
penance.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh,
did.
he already did.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, base ob 5. Oh,
You're wounded. Oh, you are wounded. That's a lot of 3s.
I'm wounded.
Yeah, you wounded yourself in the penance ritual.
Oh yeah.
Oh, damn it.
You're bleeding all over the floor right now, actually.
Always look at your character sheet, kids. Never don't look at your
That's
character.
fine. I don't think that actually made the difference.
No, I don't think it did either, but it didn't help.
Okay. You sort of give this to her, and she says, I'll think on that. I think that's given me a good idea. Okay. And you can tell she's now one of her moods where she's going to go do something. And so you exit the room, leaving her to that.
All right, have fun, sister. Bye. I go downstairs and I hear letters, friends. This is weird. I don't
You
like
walk
it.
out to the root cellar as they're exiting the root cellar.
Pre-exit of root cellar, I just want to rummage through his person to see, just to see if there's any more evidence of like where they came from. There's a letter from my liege giving them orders, or I don't know, anything like that.
Do you have a rummage skill?
I don't know what skill that would be.
Maybe
Perception.
Yeah, perception.
It could be observation if they're actively trying to hide something.
I think.
He's knocked out.
Well, if he had like a hidden,
Yeah, I think
maybe
just
if he had, like,
perception.
a hidden satchel or something.
Okay.
We'll let you pick your ob of 2 is normal information, 3 is going to be a little bit more, and 4 will be a lot more and something fun.
Why it's so hard, so difficult to choose. Can I roll carefully on this?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll do it carefully. And
Ada
then
can help.
I can have the help of a bloodthirsty blacksmith. Sure, let's get in the help so we can go for the 4. Let's go for 4.
It's 2 dice.
Okay. So that'll be 3. Da, 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 base odd 4. Come on, elven eyes. Yeah.
Alright.
Nice. Nice. Yeah. Okay, so you find sort of all of the things you would expect an elf of his station on a mission. Like he has like a small pouch that has like his personal belongings. He has a like at first glance nothing is unusual. He's not carrying anything super odd. He has some letters. You rummage through them. One of them jumps out at you. It's like a like a missive from your liege that says go and find Alfion. Ragaire is on this mission. I have not heard back. Presume that mission has failed. I just want my son back to be. And then, like, it's sort of... and it references the... You can tell that this person was not the leader of the expedition. They were a subordinate. And it says, like, on this mission, this other elf has all authority in my name. So that's... Like, you can tell they aren't fake. They are on a mission that is legitimate.
If they're still on that mission, questionable.
Questionable. And then you also see maybe a letter that was signed, but it looks like it's from this elf, that they were signing it and they were going to send it away, but they hadn't actually got to the point. And it is like almost a journal entry of like, this guy in charge, I don't know about him. He's acting a little funny. Not anything like when we left. And then it's like, he's now muttering under his breath. And this is going to be to the liege, being like, are you, like, is everything still good? Like, does he know something I don't? I'm just a little worried. And then, like, one of the later entries is like, I don't think that we can follow him anymore. He's barely cognizant. He's just mumbling about like trees and how everything is ugly, and then that's the last entry.
Got it. Okay. Ada, does he name that elf? I mean,
Luthias.
What is it? Thias?
Luthias.
Luthias. The lose here, man. I'm like, okay, Ada. Luthias. That's the elf who started all this shenanigans. He's the one you're gonna go for blood, okay?
Did he become the Bale-Tree? Didn't we see a face in the Bale-Tree?
Uncertain. Possible, but uncertain. I have no idea how Bale-Trees work.
Have either of you seen the tree?
I think I did. I went into town and I ran into Brother Wirt. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But did
you
dormant.
Did you like look at the tree, or did you like lay eyes on the tree?
I don't think Ada. No.
I don't think Ada went all the way into town. Like, you met us on the road.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't remember.
Ragaire saw the tree,
long
though.
ago.
I saw the tree.
Mm-hmm.
I probably didn't see the face in the tree, but Wirt saw the face in the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Wirt probably would have told us about that by now.
Yeah. Okay. So it's less a face in the tree and more like the upper half of an elf is part of the tree.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. So it's like an elf became the tree. Yeah, that would seem to imply something.
That would seem to imply many things. I'm
Especially
like, okay.
considering this elf said there were only 3 other elves, and there were 5 when we.
I saw
arrived.
5 when I said that's a problem for future Ragaire.
Yeah, when we fled town.
So he's one. One's a tree. That leaves 3 more. Math.
Incredible.
Great. I feel like I'm gonna tie him up, hog style, and then we'll go up back into the abbey.
You exit the root cellar as Brother Wirt is coming to, and you hear Brother Wirt. You hear Ada muttering under her breath about how Ragaire doesn't know anything about dealing with elves, and she should have left her to her own business.
Malcontent over here.
Well, perhaps we could use this opportunity to bond with a friend over some tea. This concerns me. This is a new problem. Please deal with this as well.
What?
It's nighttime, right? We're like
Yes.
it's the evening. This is an invitation for tomorrow. to go to tea. Tea time tomorrow with friends.
I assume that's what, 2 p.m.? 3?
One would think.
High tea. Only respectable ladies have high tea at 2 p.m. 3.
Could be early morning tea. I mean, are we trusting anything that's written by Morrine? She's obviously under some sort of control of this tree, though strangely lucid compared to others.
Right.
It seems to be better just to ignore it and try and destroy the tree. We have no idea how to free people from this tree's control. That elf was near useless because it was so fucked up by this damn tree. I don't think we can just bring her back and she'll be fine. Maybe if she doesn't hear the song for a certain amount of time, she'll be okay. Where's Altheon? Ask Altheon this.
This is a question I also have. Where is Altheon?
There has to be someone else who knows something.
I think Altheon's at the abbey.
Altheon's at the abbey.
Oh, he should be.
We should go.
Where? It was a semi-rhetorical question.
Okay.
I know he's here somewhere, but where is he specifically? I don't know. I mean, the other option is tried and true, set it on fire. It works every time.
We have had only 100% success.
Exactly. Well, at the moment, I think it's 50-50, but we can raise that stat.
Remind me, brother, what happened when you talked to Morrine? Just, I wasn't there. I was doing other things.
I went to her and talked to her about, oh, hey, just checking up on you. Wow, things sure are beautiful. And then, the tree sure looks great. And then she asked me, like, oh, yeah, you're not beautiful. Oh, what? And
That really
Alden's
stung.
not beautiful, but she is.
Alden's not beautiful. Were they getting along? Because when they left, they were not getting along.
Alden is beautiful. He's not beautiful enough, specifically.
Not beautiful enough specifically.
For their marriage.
Oh yeah, they're no longer married. That's right.
I think they're getting along just fine.
Interesting. And they didn't try to get you to see the tree. Like, they didn't try to, convince you of the tree. Because this elf down in the root cellar, he was all about extolling the virtues of the tree.
They did and they didn't. I had told them that I had seen the tree, but I don't think they necessarily believed me, which seems strange. Because I would think that these people are quite gullible these days. Especially when it comes to tree-related matters.
Interesting.
To be quite frank, I hope that Morrine is fully lucid and is playing the inside agent role. I think it's possible that she's just putting on an act, but I don't know how we can verify that.
Possible.
But
Did
she
she
trusts
mention
me enough
Odelia at all?
No. Not that I can recall.
That would be a way
That's
to see.
a damning.
That would be a way to
indictment, in my
see if
opinion.
she is undercover or if she brainwashed.
Yes. It's a clever idea.
How big is this tree?
Yeah,
It's
tell
a
us about this
large oak. It's probably
large
like
oak.
I don't know. The trunk is probably 6 feet wide.
Oh, okay, very big.
It's a large tree. You can see it from anywhere in the town, like the canopy.
And it's got leaves.
Yes, it's the only tree around that has leaves, except for the
Okay.
pine trees.
And they look like normal.
They look
They're
like,
not, like,
a deciduous
glowing
trees that
red,
should not be
evil.
there. No, and it's not a metal tree with spikes making clones.
Ugh.
That's a
Unfortunate.
crossover episode.
We have a tree fixation lately.
Truly. Can any of us go to the library?
I thought you could.
I could, and then Papa Wombly Bigger.
Oh,
Scrooched
thought you
me
banned
out.
too?
But I don't think I'm banned. I think he just cast me out.
Temporarily?
You're on a
like the
temporary ban.
He was like, "Get out of here! Get out of my face!"
Are all the books in Braille?
No.
Sean,
No.
I have the ability to crack
you
codes
learned
with
Braille.
kryptonite.
What are you trying to find in the library?
Bale-Trees.
I don't think this human abbey is going to have information on Bale-Trees that
All right,
is
well, then-
easily attainable.
Well, then
Where
we're gonna have
is your
to find
misforsaken ward? And make him listen, or I'll make him.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go find Altheon.
Okay, as you guys go to find out, Morrine, do you want to do anything before tea time?
No.
Okay.
Sounds like D-Day, tea time.
Okay. Yeah, you find Altheon in the abbey, where he belongs. Just talking to Rava. Sees you all hook up.
Okay, I got this. Don't worry.
Okay.
I might need some backup, but I got this.
Great.
I'm gonna persuade Altheon. I promise.
Great. I trust you implicitly.
Okay. Sorry, who is he talking to again?
Rava.
Oh, fucking Rava. Okay. I'm gonna head on over to Altheon, and I'm gonna say, Altheon, oh my gosh, it is so good to see you. We're having so much trouble, and we really need help from someone who just knows what they're doing. And you know that Ragaire just cannot get his shit together. And unfortunately, we're out of our league because it's just all this elf stuff. We desperately need your help. About Bale-Trees specifically. Have you heard anything about Bale-Trees?
Go ahead and make a persuasion. Altheon, I believe, is an 5.
That's fine. Okay, I'm going to persuade.
Mm-hmm.
I want to fork in falsehood by saying we're way out of our league, which maybe that is true.
That
but
sounds true.
We're confident enough that I think it's a falsehood. Otherwise, I'll make up some other lie. It would not be hard. Then, because I'm just racking up a tab, can I fork in haggling and offer him my blacksmithing skills?
Sure.
Or what else could I offer him? I don't know anything about this elf other than he's very annoying. So that's about it. Would either of my companions like to help me? Either or both?
I can fork in brawling and pretend to be more bumbling than I usually am.
Okay.
How
I
does-
like the
how does
creative.
brawling
I don't think brawling quite fits what you want to do. Maybe
That sounds like acting, actually.
yeah.
Well, I was gonna be kind of like hapless and stumbling over things, like
So you want to be
looking like,
conspicuous.
or I could be. I also have conspicuous, so I pick your poison.
Conspicuous.
But it's the same amount. It's 1.
I know what I would like to do. I would like to fork in begging.
Yes. Beautiful. Okay. I would like to do this carefully.
Okay.
I will bother Altheon for as long as it takes. And let's see, gosh, that's a lot of stuff I had going into that. So it's a persuasion. I had 2 helps, 2 forks, and a. Uh, 2 helps, 2 forks, and I was doing it carefully. That's 5 onto 3, so it's 8 into 5. I'm gonna do 2 persona. This kid doesn't know anything. He better be helpful either way. 2 persona. Yep, I know. Do I want to do it? No. Will I do it? Yes. Yeah. Base on 5. Thank Jesus.
Nice. You have a 6? You want to re-roll a 6?
Does it get me anything?
It might.
That's not how this game works. Tell me, is it going to get me something or not?
It's hard to quantify the information that he can give you, but a larger number makes it more forthcoming. I have to drain your fate in any way I can.
Nope.
Okay. So, you said you wanted help about Bale-Trees. Does he know anything about Bale-Trees?
Does he know anything about Bale-Trees? Folk tales. Recent history. Ancient history. I
mean,
don't care anything.
he is a little elf princeling, so he took different classes than
I feel like he would have more academic or
I
magical
I
knowledge.
majored in elven demonology. I know what a Bale-Tree is.
Well, you are our
because it's not
elf,
sorcery
man.
wise.
What do you want to know about them? I mean, they're not good. Do you think that's a Bale-Tree in the town?
Well, you majored in it. What do you think?
I haven't seen it. It's just a singing tree.
Well, how many times does that happen?
Quite
In elven
often,
history?
actually. There's a lot of trees around that sing.
Okay, that was a bad question for an elf to direct at elven culture.
Yeah.
Specifically, what are Bale-Trees' weaknesses?
Well, you would think fire, but that's not actually the case.
Damn it.
I know, a lot of people think it's fire, but the fire just makes them grow larger, maybe spawns more of them. I think it's not good. Whatever you do not burn that tree down. Don't get fire anywhere near it. If you see a kid going at it with the torch, push that kid down. What is dangerous?
Sure.
There's a couple things. I think you can deprive it
Like
of
iron,
its voice.
copper. Deprive it of... Could you explain how that might happen?
I can't. That's literally the text from the textbook that I'm recalling.
Okay.
Is metal effective? I think you could chop it down. I don't think anyone's really survived trying to chop one down, but I think that would probably be effective.
Okay, good to know.
So what even is a Bale-Tree? Like, was it an elf that then turned into a Bale-Tree? Because there's half of an elf's body in this.
I think that is the case. It's like a demon that possesses the elf and then becomes the Bale-Tree.
Got it. What does it want? Like, why does it have the whole town under its mind control?
Oh, I don't know that. I mean, they normally pick, like, an aspect that they really like. And that's what
Beauty.
they do. I mean,
Okay.
it could be beauty.
So what do they feed on anything? Like children?
No, it's not a human devil. It doesn't eat children, Ragaire. Jeez. You should have paid attention in class. No, I mean, I think it gets sustenance from the people under its control. I'm not quite sure. No one's really done all that much research into, like, the ecology of Bale-Trees.
Well, boy, do we have an opportunity for you. Do you want a PhD thesis?
Absolutely not.
Too bad. You're coming with us. No. Do I have any other questions about Bale-Tree? Can someone be saved from the influence of a Bale-Tree?
Oh, yeah. How? I don't know. Maybe if they don't hear the song. The song is what does it.
But we established elf song works regardless of hearing. It's the vibrations.
It might be the
Did
vibrations.
we establish that?
We did because we wanted to
because
plug our
earwax
ears.
doesn't work. But if you're out of range, we do know elf songs have range.
Mm-hmm.
Have
Yeah.
limited range.
Yeah.
Okay. This is good information.
Maybe you could like learn the
Yeah.
song and then you could like counteract it by singing the anti-song and cancel out the song. That might actually be a good idea.
It's called antiphony, but
Yeah, you could try that. No one's tried that before that I know of.
oh, definitely. I'll put that at my first list of priority. How good of a singer are you? I think I need to recruit a singer.
No, I'm probably the best.
Oh, well then perfect. Why don't we test
Show
that
us
idea
how
out?
it's done, Altheon.
I'm not going anywhere near that tree. If you think it's a Bale-Tree, I am staying away.
Wait, it only
It is.
sings at night. Well, in the
Yeah,
evening.
but it doesn't just exist at night.
What does it do? When
What
it's
could
not
it
singing?
do to us if not at night?
I mean, it can do more than just sing. It's
What,
a
like
whole
what?
creature.
Like what?
What do you mean, like what?
It hasn't done anything other than sing so far.
Well, that's unnerving.
Exactly.
I mean, it's bad either way, so. Okay,
By
this
the way,
has been
Albion,
enlightening.
Those elves were there to take you back to your father. There's one in the root cellar who was under the influence of the tree. We're keeping him in the root cellar until he is better.
He's here to take me back?
Yeah. And then somebody apparently was possessed preemptively. The leader of the elves was possessed, and we think he's now the Bale-Tree.
Wow,
And then I
sounds
showed
like
the
their
letters.
mission has been a huge success.
Huge success, but it's also like maybe kind of your fault.
This is not my fault. They came looking for me.
Yeah, because you ran away.
Yeah, but they didn't have to come find me. They also
Yeah.
didn't. They haven't found me.
You're right, they haven't. But maybe you should help them out because they did come to check for your welfare.
So they're
Well,
going
you-
to kidnap me, and you want me to help them out so that they can then kidnap me.
Well, they're not going to kidnap you now.
I mean, that's a good point, I guess.
Morrine went to the tree at not night, and look how it. Oh, I thought she was at night. She was close to night.
No. She was not affected by a normal nightly singing.
I think she got screamed at or something.
Now she's the head of a beauty committee. It's all good. We're
Yeah.
having tea.
Yeah.
So, well, you don't have to come see the Bale-Tree, but you should come have tea with us. No trees involved, Altheon.
In Hochen,
Yeah.
the tree is in Hochen.
Yeah.
Tree's only a part of Hochen.
It's in the very center of Hochen.
Yeah.
I think I'm good.
Wow. You snooze, you lose. Anyways, thanks for the help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, anyway.
Have a good night.
So as I was saying, Ralph, I really think we should let Clotho out of your pocket and then they continue their conversation.
That's gonna go on for a long time.
Okay.
Best friends, Ragaire and Altheon.
Unlikely duo.
Unlikely duo, but I'm kind of here for it.
Okay, perfect. Anything else you want to do?
No. I want us to go to tea and then someone stabs the elf in the tree
Okay.
while we're at tea.
Anything before we fast forward to tea time?
Specifically, I think Ragaire should be doing the stabbing.
Fine. I am a stabby stab kind of elf.
An elven
You're the
problem
only one
and
with a
requires
sword.
an
You're
elven
the only
solution.
one.
And I am the only one with a sword, and it's been so long. It took so long to get that sword.
Only 26 episodes.
I'm like, Ada, if Morrine isn't using her sword, maybe you should, like, appropriate that just in case
Don't have
I
a
lose
sword.
my sword again. Morrine, you're not here. You can't deny.
Marin's
I don't
currently
have a
without
sword.
sword.
Oh, do you?
She's contractually forbidden from touching her prior sword.
Forgot.
The moment she touches it, she rolls for black blood.
Okay. So the plan is you and Work go to tea time. I stab a tree.
I think the plan is we all go to tea time. You sneak off while Wirt and I make a distraction. Maybe I try to act as a bodyguard to you if things get iffy. But honestly, best case scenario, you sneak up on the tree. Kill the
What do
elf in
you
the
want out of
tree.
tea time? You're the one that wants to go to tea time. I'm okay skipping.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really want to go to tea time either. I mean, I want to see Morrine, but the other option is we try to kidnap Morrine, which is not going to be easy. And then deprive
She's
her of the
contractually-
Bale-Trees song for an extended period of time. How long? I don't know. She could just get mind controlled again.
What are your
Granted,
thoughts?
we can go into town and get mind controlled, so it's a lose-lose situation.
I think I went into town and I was not mind controlled. I
Would be
think
lucky.
we should. I will go to tea time by myself.
What if you kill the elf? It's seen you before, right? And it didn't do anything. You have to kill the elf. You're the safest one.
Hmm.
I'm not
You
wrong.
were chosen.
I'm not wrong.
He's
And
not
then,
wrong.
as a backup, we have Ragaire. Oh, it's a two-pronged assault. Okay, I distract Morrine. Okay, tea time's on. This is Operation Tea Time.
Well, okay. So why must we distract Morrine?
Because she's the only competent person in that town, so she's the most likely to stop us. Besides the other elves, but I don't know. They didn't seem to care about you. They would care about Ragaire, but Ragaire's very sneaky.
Also, she wants to see Martine. We could distract her with Martine.
I'll bring Martine. Yes. I need to talk to Martine anyway.
Is it more suspicious for you and Martine to show up and not Ragaire and myself?
No, we can all go. And then you two just need to get away.
Yes, I don't know that getting away is going to be a high quality plan. That doesn't buy us a lot of time.
We're meeting at her house, Casa del Beaumont, right?
I mean,
Yes.
we could just say, Ragaire, I'm sure, could get there, leave, get to the tree in time. We can just make an excuse for why you're not there. She already saw you, right? And you weren't beautiful enough. So...
But she sent me a letter specifically requesting my presence.
You've been grounded by the Abbey because of your associations.
You can just say you don't want to slice an elf's throat. It's fine. But sometimes we have to make sacrifices for the greater good, is all I'm saying.
As strange as this sounds, I am fine with stabbing a tree. But I am just concerned for the other logistics involved. And let's be frank here. I am not all that good with a knife.
Well,
Oh,
I
it's
can't
easy.
move, right?
Somehow.
So
Yes, but I just think there's ample opportunity for things like this to go wrong.
that's why Ragaire
And-
is back up to you. But
Yeah.
I see your point. I mean, I could do it with my trusty hammer, I guess, but it's going to be a shit show along the way. So it's Ragaire's, you're back on top. Your best choice. Your number one pick.
I mean, or we just go and try and kill the tree before tea time, and then we show up to tea time afterwards.
That's an interesting proposition.
Like, why do we
We
have to
see-
be on
Oh,
time?
actually,
Why are we
yes.
listening to Morrine's time schedule here?
I do like that. We assassinate the bark, and then we go to tea time, and I see if Morrine has changed in any way meaningfully in between the two.
She might not change until the song doesn't happen in the evening, but it's worth a shot.
So what is the plan?
The plan is Operation Tea Time, Logan.
Yes.
Operation Tea
And
Time.
that plan involves two things. Killing the tree and meeting Morrine. In what
In
order
that
and
order.
how? No one knows.
Okay, well
Somebody give me a knife.
let's take a short break while you decide who is going to tea and who is going to the tree and in what order those things are happening.
Okay.
Okay, we
This
will be
might need
back.
to be 15 minutes.
No, it's going to be a short break because you just have to answer those 2 questions.
There's a lot of logistics happening here.
My
We'll be right
throat is
back.
parched.
And we are back. And we have decided on group tea time. So, the three of you are going to tea time. Are you bringing Martine?
Yes.
Are you bringing anybody else? Altheon will not go.
No.
Pansy.
Martine is our sacrifice.
Martine is our sacrifice, our sacrificial lamb. Maybe a distraction tool. Maybe. Yeah, who knows? We'll see.
Perfect. The four of you go to tea time. We will say you can get to town, no problem. You can get to, I guess just narratively, how are you getting through town to Morrine's house?
I mean, we have an invitation.
Yeah.
Avoiding the tree as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would say sticking to the outskirts would be Ada's.
Yeah, I feel like we're not
instinct.
trying to let people see it. Like, we're trying not to be like, we don't want everyone to be like, have you seen the beautiful tree today?
So are you like sneaking through town, or are you just walking briskly, avoiding people?
I think the latter.
Okay. Perfect. That's fine. No issue. You get to Morrine's house. Martine's like, I don't really know if I feel comfortable here.
Martine, you're Welched of this town.
Yeah, but it
Don't
seems
you,
like there's...
Aren't you comfort? You should
Martine,
be comfortable everywhere
it's
in
for
this town.
Alden. It's for Alden. He
Yeah, and
needs
you're
you.
helping
Be strong
Alden.
for
He
Alden.
does
Be
need
strong
Be
for Alden. Alden's here as well. Alden's inside of this
Yeah.
house. Okay.
Alden is also my
Alden is at tea time, I
Okay.
think.
Perfect. So you knock on the door.
Do we want to have Ragaire do a preliminary scout potential situation? Or are we bold as brass?
I can do that. Ragaire's instinct is always to either scout out or to enter at a different time than everyone else. So
Are you scouting out the house? Like
yeah,
Morrine's
just
house?
to see if the like beauty committee's there. I don't know it exists, but like potentially.
I mean, the house, like on the outside, looks totally normal. You can hear some light chatting on the inside.
Chatting of many voices, or the chatting of Alden and Morrine.
You hear Alden and Morrine.
Great. Can I do a little air of gates?
Sure, you certainly can.
What lies beyond?
Now, Morrine lives in a mansion, right? She lives in the kingdom.
No!
She's
She does live in a
kingdom-wise.
mansion. It's 2 stories, apparently.
I feel like I've done this before, and it was not mansion.
No, it's just like
House.
Yeah. It's just
Story
house doors. 3.
And you've sang this
Alden,
song
what is
so many
that thing?
times.
Go get the dog.
She sings it under her breath.
I sing the song under my breath. Yeah, I'm gonna sing
you-
the song.
Did you do this last time you were at the house?
Did I?
You did,
When
yeah.
she was possessed?
Yep.
Yeah.
You did?
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Oh, I
What did he tell us? What did the door tell us?
The door was very unhappy.
The door
remember
was
that.
very unhappy.
Yeah.
I don't
What did he
remember
tell you?
at all.
I don't remember.
Something about... Oh, no, he told you it was the mother of the town.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
The mother of the town and
Someone not beautiful, probably.
the one not chosen or something like
Yep.
that, I feel like. Okay.
Mhm.
All right, well then I won't do Air of Gates, but I'll like stick my head, I'll peek, I want to stealthily peek and see like who's there.
Okay, make an observation.
Okay.
We'll call it Ob 3.
Okay. Gonna do it carefully. And since I know Casa del Beaumont, it's gonna be so easy for me to I know all the sight lines. I'm just gonna take a little peek.
Yeah, okay. You hear Alden and Morrine chatting. You hear Calthea. You hear a couple other voices. Like it sounds like it's not just them.
Yeah, so there's like a group.
What is
There
this,
is
a
a
bridal
group
shower.
for tea time.
Yeah.
Great. And are they saying anything like, "Oh, we poisoned the tea and dragged them as sacrifices to the tree"?
No, they're chatting about business. You hear them like reading off names and being like, no. Oh, no, why would you even recommend that? Oh, maybe, yeah, that could be a consideration.
Okay,
Maybe put
so
that
it
one
is
back
a
on the
bridal
top of the
shower.
tile. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. I skedaddle down the drain pipe that I was peeking the window
Oh,
from.
down the outside, not the inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
The outside. And I run back and I'm like, okay, there's a group there. I couldn't see everyone, but like Calthea's there, Alden, Morrine's there. Seem to be debating the merits of different people. Would I describe it seems pretty convivial. It seems like a kind of not a party, but like I guess tea time. Like tea time. Seems like tea time.
Whoa.
What would an elf know about tea time?
I don't know. I mean that's what I'm just going based off of tea time.
Group. That is.
Were they drinking tea? That's the question.
You did hear, you
More,
heard,
Clinking.
yeah, sipping noises.
Also, I remembered I didn't actually talk to the door because the door was grumpy, but last time the door did say that the mother of the town lies beyond. So Ada's got a new gig. Not Ada, Morrine's got a new gig.
Well, that's distressing. Somehow. Probably in multiple ways.
I wonder if when we go there, if they're gonna see, they know Wirt's not chosen.
You guys are
They
having this
know-
conversation right outside the front door?
I thought
Probably
we
a
were a
little
block away.
away
from
I
the
thought
front
they were
door.
like a block away.
Okay.
I was like, are they gonna take Martine to the tree and see if Martine gets chosen to be evaluated?
I mean, maybe, but we can.
Let's just go.
interference until then. I mean, the trick is just getting all out if there's going to be a lot of people. We'll think of something.
We'll think of something. We always do. Brother, here's a knife.
Just gonna put that in one of my many sleeve pockets.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect.
We probably just could have taken a knife from the abbey.
Same.
Kitchen knife.
Okay. Are you now knocking on the door?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Ada will knock on that door and say, "Hello, we're here for tea."
You hear some like hushed, like you hear the people talking inside. Then you hear them like shh shh shh. Oh, it's them, probably them. And then you hear some like furniture moving, and then you hear come in.
Ada puts her hand on her hammer, one hand on her hammer, and the other hand to open the door. As after she wasn't worried until she heard furniture moving.
It was
and
more
then-
of, okay, chairs being moved.
shit. Thought the couch was great. She's still got her dominant hand loosely by her hammer, and jumps on in.
Okay.
All
You see
reveal.
the house of Morrine has been rearranged. There's now like a U-shaped table. Like it's 3 tables sort of put together, and you see a group of like 6 people sitting behind it. And then it's like an interview. There's a chair in the middle facing them all, and then there's like a couple, 3 more chairs back behind. And Morrine is at the head of the U-shaped table.
Wow.
Questionable.
More guests than we were expecting.
Mm-hmm. You see
Hello,
Morrine,
Morrine.
Calthea is to her right, Alden is to her left, and then there's a couple other people that you recognize from inside the town.
I didn't even know you had this many shares.
Oh, we got some donations.
Well, there doesn't seem to be much room for the rest of us to sit, unfortunately. You know, I'm a carpenter, though. I could probably whip up a chair or two.
There's 4 chairs. There's a chair in the middle, and then there's 3 more chairs moved. That's the movement you were
Plenty of
hearing.
chairs. I'll get up and I'll give everybody one-armed hugs and take kisses, moi moi, and be like, come, let me pour you some tea. You can get comfortable. We've also created some sawdust scones.
I was gonna say, what is this tea even made out of? Is it like nettle tea? Pine needle tree
It
tea?
looks foresty. Morrine doesn't have tea.
It looks forced.
You have gone through this cupboard a lot, and it's more than hot water. There's some honey, though, so you feel the touch of Clotho.
Oh. He's always with us.
Clotho is always with us.
Because everyone has like
Sad.
mismatched teacups. It looks like it's like a BYOC situation.
What does she do when she sees Martine?
Some of the people will take him to the interview chair.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
And we're on the 3 off to the side chairs.
Yeah.
waiting to be interviewed.
I object. I object to being interviewed.
Yeah, I object too. A moral objection to this draft.
Okay. Martine he'll go and he's like, I'm important. I'll be in the center of this party. He's sitting there, he's drinking his tea. People are starting to ask him questions. Someone's like trying to draw a picture of him. You see people like nodding in agreement, and someone's
You know,
Morrine, what is going on? I have never been to human tea time before. This seems very unusual.
I wouldn't call it that unusual. This is a tea time, a special tea time. I've invited my committee, the committee of the beautiful mother. And I told you
The
to
who?
bring Martine because they did a lot of good work yesterday, but Martine just escaped our grasp.
Escaped our grasp
Interesting
is a very
phrasing.
interesting
Grasp.
choice of words.
Yes.
the mother.
Who's the beautiful mother?
I am.
You are?
Yes.
When did this happen?
Well, you are a mother. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
I've always been the beautiful mother.
Yeah. Well, right now you're kind of childless. You're not really mothering a lot.
Oh, that won't be for very long.
Oh yeah, because we're getting Odelia back, right?
Oh,
Like remember Odelia, your child?
yes, I remember Odelia.
Mm-hmm. You're
She's
getting
not who I'm talking about.
we're getting her. What are you talking about then?
talking about more children.
More children.
More children with, Alden?
Why be
Alden, did you
concerned
agree to
about the
this?
children of the past when I could have more beautiful children? It
Anyways,
will all make sense in due time,
I
please.
think we're
You
good.
have
Wirt needs to
always-
use the bathroom right now.
Grip used the bathroom. We're all like, we all need to go pee.
God.
We're gonna use the little ladies in the little men's room. Excuse us.
Are you guys just dismissing yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it would seem.
We we leave Martine. I mean,
I mean, I'm gonna leave with y'all, and I'll stay to make sure Martine doesn't get, I don't know, sacrificed to a cult or whatever. But okay, time to shine.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go stab a tree.
Okay. Pause. I need honest answers. I don't want any character opinion. Or I don't want any player opinion. I want character answers.
I was like, this seems the wrong order.
Who drank the tea?
Oh, Ada definitely drank some.
I 100% did not drink the tea. I
Ada
never
probably
drank
sipped
any
some,
food.
unless it tasted really bad.
No. Tasted quite good.
The only thing I will say is I have an instinct where I always look out for trouble. So if there was any reason to be suspicious of the tea,
It's good tea.
I have a
I
reason
will
to claim
say,
not.
Wirt did vocalize earlier not wanting to be assassinated by Morrine, so he probably would have been skeptical of any food and drink handed to him.
Okay. Then Ada will need to make a will check. You can have an advantage because you are looking out for trouble.
So
Up
this
for it.
Up for it. Great.
Never trust the taste of forest.
Never trust the taste of forest. I have Ob 4, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Blackbug gang, you can do this. We've resisted this before.
It only took the help of an ancient blood relic.
But we held out.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, Sean.
So,
Really
I'm going to
thinking
make
about
an
this one.
argument.
You cannot do this carefully.
No. That previous interrogation check was actually counts for my will because it was so challenging. So,
What?
I'm going to level up my will.
Oh, the interrogation that you failed?
Yes. Because it's still, you only have to succeed for perception checks.
Yeah. Yeah?
Yes.
Was that your argument? Was just the rules?
The argument was yes, rules, basically.
The argument was he didn't apply rules, and now he's going to apply rules.
Okay.
Yes. It gives me
It was
one
less an
extra
argument
dice.
and more of a notification of this.
Okay.
is what
Yeah,
needs
it
to
ended up
happen.
being a notification because the explanation would have taken too long. Okay. I will. Is there an advantage? Oh, you already gave me an advantage, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Can I get help?
No, they can't help you.
I can't double over and say I feel ill.
No.
I can't get a blessing from my defunct priest.
No.
He's refunked now.
He's
Yeah,
refunct.
I don't know why you're
slightly.
saying defunct.
Okay, I will spend 2 Artha.
You have so much persona. Well, not anymore.
Oh my god. Do I get
Good.
anything if I roll those 6s?
No.
Good choice. Immunity to mind control tea.
Yeah, you are drinking your tea. You're sipping the tea. It tastes sweet. You like... I don't know, as you're drinking it, you start to like hear faint singing.
I put it down right away.
Yeah. And then you
I
put
have
it
like a
down.
little in my mouth. I just kind of spit it back into, put it to the side.
Yeah.
You,
You spit it
are
and you look
drinking
at it,
demon juice.
And it like, I don't know, you see like a little piece of...
Oak leaves,
You
an
see a little
acorn.
piece of bark in the tree
Yeah.
and the tea.
Willow bark, but not willow. Okay. Yum. I hope y'all didn't drink the tea.
You see Ragaire just holding this hot tea. and pretending to drink it, but like throwing it over his shoulder every time.
Very
Indoors, just
conspicuously.
Yeah.
Just a big splash
Yeah,
behind
I'm not
Ragaire.
even. Whoops.
Okay. We have excused ourselves unless someone's going to try and stop us.
We're going to the bathroom as a group.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, what was with the tea, Ada? What happened?
I think it was made from the Bale-Tree. I started hearing singing when I was drinking it.
Hmm.
It was not good. It was not good. Okay,
Good.
we need to take care of this ASAP. Plan tree is in action. We have Alpha Dove taking point, and we have Beta Sword taking backup. I don't know. Anyways, go do your thing. I'll make sure Martine doesn't die immediately. Though it might be a good thing if he does. And yeah, I didn't say that, I promise.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you two are leaving. Ada's staying.
Yeah.
I'm staying to mitigate, I don't know, whatever might happen.
Okay.
You can say an elven emergency happened.
Okay, perfect. You two leave. And then Ada comes back. Morrine, what are you doing?
So we're going to interview Martine.
Yeah, that's
And
underway
then
at the
I'm
moment.
pretty sure that I said previously that a key part of the beauty committee was taking potential candidates to the tree.
I thought that is what was going to happen.
So
I don't recall that. So I don't
Delay.
recall.
This is why we left you here, Ada. You have to delay that.
I wouldn't say that I had said that, but I'm pretty sure I did.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's why
So-
Wirt wasn't chosen. We
Yeah,
think.
Wirt said he had already seen the tree, and then he wasn't chosen.
Well, Martine knows he doesn't want to go to the tree.
Martine knew that he did not want to go to the tree.
He should have to roll.
We've already done all of this.
My goodness. Okay. I mean, Ada will obstruct. Do we want to do that now?
Yeah. So, Martine is drinking this tea. The beauty committee.
Ada takes the tea back, whatever. However, once she gets back, she goes, "Okay, you've had enough, Martine," and puts it to
We
the
still
side.
have a whole teapot.
It's fine, y'all.
Ada,
we've
this is really good tea, Ada.
No, it's not. She pours it out, and then she's like, "You have already given us so much. We would hate to ask for more." I'm just here to provide moral support, though. So they had some emergencies they had to take care of. So what's going on? What's
Ada,
this group?
Ada, I think I've been chosen. Oh my goodness, this committee here, they were going to take me to the tree, and we were going to see what was going to happen.
Oh, the tree. Yeah, that's okay. They're gonna take you to the tree. Sorry, run me through that one more time. Let's start at the beginning of the process. Wait, I think I deserve to be on this committee, Morrine. Are you sure these people are up to snuff? They didn't find anyone in the whole town, and now they found Martine? You're joking.
I mean,
Right? You're joking. you're Ada starts belly laughing, like hamming it up, like what? Sorry, Martine. No offense. Martine, are you?
Althea has all of the paperwork. You can review.
Oh, well, let's go through it together. Can I? I can read. I promise. I can
That's-
read.
You can read. And we'll continue this, and then if
No,
you find
you read with.
anything-
I need. What? No, you're in charge of this. We have to go over this together.
Well, we can leave Calthea, I guess. Calthea's the one that's been keeping all the paperwork anyway, so...
No.
I
I
have
don't
the
trust
best
anyone
handwriting.
except you, Morrine. You're my best friend. You've got to stay here and help me make sure you make the right choices in life.
I really have more important responsibilities than helping you
No,
read boring paperwork.
I thought you needed babies, right? And you need to pick the best person to have babies with.
I am doing that, and you're just double-checking so that you can feel good about the decision.
No, I am making sure you're not making a horrible mistake that would negatively impact you and the beauty of Hochen.
Okay, we're gonna do a
You-
contested roll to see how long this goes on. What would everyone like to roll?
I would like to roll something.
I feel like Morrine could roll will. You're just being willful and ignoring.
I mean, I could roll persuasion.
I feel like whatever skills are tied to obfuscate would count.
Persuasion's tied to everything.
You could try to persuade.
I do want to use persuasion with falsehood. So I'm just making up reasons why this might not be the best choice.
Okay.
Plus, I know nothing about the Bale-Tree or this beauty situation. If I tell a tall tale, I get an extra D to my persuasion. I can tell one right now, or we can just... Me making fun of Martine could also be a tall tale, potentially.
Give us
His
the
ancestors had notoriously ugly children.
the quick and dirty.
Yes. The quick and dirty is that a while ago in a village I visited, they were also obsessed with beauty, and they were trying to keep the lineage going. They had their own committee, just like y'all. The committee, though, made one fatal error, and it ruined the entire town for the rest of time. It was cursed to have ugly people forever because they made one wrong choice. Who was the most beautiful? We can't make these kinds of mistakes, guys. Generational curses are at stake.
Okay, perfect.
Ada believes this wholeheartedly.
I have something unorthodox.
Uh-huh. Roadwise does not apply.
Nope, not roadwise. Not roadwise. Promise.
Mm-hmm.
I have a call-on trait, resourceful.
Uh-huh.
I'm helping with a roll by providing some item to the scenario for, oh, look, here, I brought my whatever with. You can use this. I have a map of Hochen.
Okay.
And I produce it.
Are you here?
and
I thought you left.
That's
It's a
the trick.
flashback.
That's the trick. No, it's not a flashback. I'm walking with the map with Ragaire. I'm like, yeah, we need to go this way. Cut across that alley. That'll get us there faster. So we travel faster. So Ada doesn't have to stall for as long. That's how I help.
Sure.
Yes.
Just because it sounds
I
like
like
an
it.
argument that I would make for my character, so I'll allow it.
All right.
Okay. I also feel like I want to fork in inconspicuous in the fact that I want to be sort of inconspicuous in my attempt to distract them. You know, like I'm trying to make it very natural, very friendly, very not... I'm not creating a scene by just destroying things, which was another option I could have done. I am trying to kind of cover the tracks for everyone, potentially. Okay, cool. So, that is... I guess I'll go first, because I'm the aggressor.
Here's my argument.
Yeah.
I think it should just be versus my will.
Oh.
That's how it usually works.
Oh, yeah, that is how it usually works.
Okay, so it's odd 5.
Okay. What did I do again? I have a lot of stuff going on.
You do have a lot of stuff.
Inconspicuous
okay.
falsehood, a call-on trait, and a help. So that's 4. Can I be careful?
No. Time's not on your side. You're trying to get time on your side.
Okay, I'll do 4. I won't use an Artha. I forgot to update mine. I'm only at 1 now. Base obstacle 5. Oh my! Woo! Roll those fate.
Oh, that's good.
Honey, roll those fate.
Roll it. You can do it. Come on, girl. This
The
is
annoying thing is, I have I just need one more routine test for persuasion. I have so many challenging and difficult tests.
Nobody tries to persuade routine people.
There is no one routine because will is such a high expert that you have to
That's
go
true.
against every time. Okay, I'm just gonna roll 3d6 real quick. Of course, not a single one. That's unfortunate.
It really hurts.
That's not great.
That's not great. You like grandstand and you tell this tall tale. Calthea is like, oh my god, I didn't know it was that. I didn't know you had experience on this. Please, definitely, we don't want to make a mistake at all. Come look over this. And you're like convincing the whole beauty committee. And you're like, see, Morrine? And you turn and like the door is open and Morrine and Martine are not there.
I run after.
Okay, we will cut to the other two.
Following our map.
How much of a head
To the
start
tree.
do we have?
Like a minute and a half?
A minute and a half?
No, I feel like
5 minutes? Sure, yeah. In the single digit minutes.
Okay.
Fine. So we go as fast as we
We're
can.
just- yeah, we're just going for the goal. We're going straight ahead to run and book into the tree.
Uh-huh.
Wirt?
Mhm.
I think you should approach the tree and try the stab, and I'll stay back and hidden.
Mm-hmm.
That way I can watch your back if anybody else arrives, and that way I'm maybe able to help if the tree does anything unexpected.
So the tree has a front side and a back side? Or the person in the tree does?
Doesn't have a backside?
Questionable. Not really. It sort of like moves about the tree.
It has omnipresent eyes.
It sounds like a rotary joint. Not the tree, just the torso.
What?
That's terrifying.
So what I'm
hate
hearing
that.
is there a way to sneak up on a tree?
It's not. It doesn't have eyes in every direction, but its eyes can look in any direction.
Okay,
You
so...
could stab the tree in the back. You can't stab the man in the tree in the back.
It does seem like wherever, like the torso is like, it's hard to tell if it's like a person hiding in a tree or if it's like someone coming out of a tree, but it does always seem to be like the back is to the tree. So you can't just go around the tree and get their torso sticking out the back of the tree. Like the torso doesn't
None of
extend
these details
the
are
full
helpful.
length of the tree.
All we
I
have to
want
do,
to
you
observe
can kill it,
Yeah.
but all we have to do more likely is prevent it from singing. So
Yes.
if you can't kill it,
Cut out
I have
its
a I
tongue.
have a very specific plan for what I want to do.
okay.
I want to observe the direction the tree is looking. I want to sneak up behind the tree. I want to slit the tree's throat. In that order, as directed.
Okay.
I'd say that's 3 tasks,
Uh-huh.
possibly chained together.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly Ragaire helping me at various stages.
Okay.
Are there other people around, or are the streets empty?
There's people milling about.
Okay. Great. Are there people going to look at the tree?
There's some people like prostrating themselves. Yes.
Great. So the tree could be looking at any of them, I guess. There's things that could potentially draw the tree's attention.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So observation sounded like it was first.
Yeah,
Yeah, observing an opportunity to strike this tree.
I can
So-
help you.
Yeah, how are we doing this? Is it all going to be like I roll all 3 with helps from Ragaire?
Probably that makes the most sense.
Okay.
They will be linked tests.
Yes. So observation with 1 help. Ooh, actually, I get to know the ob before
You get
I roll.
2 helps from me for observation.
Yeah. What are you trying? What is your intent? Like, what information do
My
you want?
intent is to find an opportunity to strike the tree stealthily by observing it and the people surrounding it.
Okay. I don't think that will be too hard. I think we can do the observation as a 3.
Okay. Nope, no, that's Arthur dice. That's not what I want to do. Base ob 3. Come on. Come on. That is brutal.
You gotta shake off
I
that
forgot
wound,
you're
boo.
wounded.
Oh, the wound! No, the wound. I can spend something to.
You can spend a fate to
Disregard.
shake off a wound for seeing anything.
Yep.
Okay, easy enough. Spending that fate.
I think you do that after. Like, it's not retroactive, I don't think.
Oh,
No,
no, it's
it's-
not. You have to do it beforehand. I mean, we should have just healed you on our way over, but we
Yeah, should have done that for sure.
Probably.
gotta remember you're wounded.
Twice in a second. Forgotten about the wound.
Okay. That's fine. This is just going to increase the ob for the next test, so stealthy.
Oh, just.
Which was the harder test. It's quite upsetting.
So now you want to sneak up to the tree, right? Okay. So that will be base ob, we'll say 4, and increased ob to 5.
So can he spend the fate to shake off the wound now?
Now we can, yeah.
Yeah.
Let
so
me
I would
be
do that.
clear.
Yeah.
I'm learning stealthy.
I feel like stealthy's not the right one because the
Yeah.
whole point was inconspicuous with Wirt. Because the
Yes.
tree has already looked at Wirt and did nothing to him at all.
True.
Just looked at him and didn't
You
do
can
anything.
just pretend to be another tourist.
So Wirt has been walking around this town with no problems whatsoever. So that was my reason for suggesting Wirt in the first place, was that inconspicuous was what I was thinking.
Okay.
Wirt.
I think you can roll inconspicuous. I think the obs is the same.
Okay. Sounds great. Ragaire, how do you help?
Can I help with stealthy in the sense that I'm like, if you go to this part, like the tree seems like its sightline is focused here, and like you will be like, I'll direct him to kind of like what seems like the ideal kind of inconspicuous location.
Sure.
Like if it was me being stealthy, I would go here.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Okay. That's 2. Okay. That puts me at 7. Ooh. I'm gonna say a prayer for my inconspicuousness to make it open-ended. So I'm gonna make a faith roll.
Okay. What's the ob for that one?
I believe that is 3. Oh god. Now I gotta find it.
Oh. Bless? There's a plus
Make
1
a skill
D.
open-ended.
Oh. Is ob 2.
Up 2. Oh great. Oh, that's even
Both
better.
of them are the same.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm gonna re-roll that 6. Or, sorry, I'm gonna spend a fate to re-roll a traitor rather.
Yeah.
I realized the fatal flaw of my pillar. Okay.
So I have an open-ended stealthy 7 into 5.
Open-ended
Or
and
open-ended
inconspicuous. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm like, brother, Wirt, you can do this. Just like cool. You're just another pilgrim visiting a holy shrine. You know what that's like. That's your life.
This is method action. Pep talk.
got your back. You got this.
Who helps? I'm gonna go ahead and spend a persona on it.
Mm-hmm.
Base ob 5.
Do it.
Okay, reroll a traitor for a fate.
The tension is killing me.
Oh my god. No!
Two, so the 6 rerolls, right?
What?
What?
Didn't I already do that?
Oh, it didn't already explode?
Oh, why didn't it explode?
You have
The
to-
hell?
Did you click the button?
Did you didn't
Apparently
start
I
the roll.
didn't click it.
So you get one more.
You get one more.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
No,
Oh.
whammies.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Okay.
Look, conspicuously approach the tree that's looking at me. I'm off to a good start on this.
Now
Okay.
you stab it in the face.
So,
Slit
you
its throat.
we will narrate this consequence from the perspective of Ragaire. So, Ragaire, you see, you're like, okay, you walk Brother Wirt through this pine, you're like, okay, yeah, there's other people over there, so when the tree's looking at them, like, just go, act normal, like, do your thing. Brother Wirt's like, yep, I got it. They go off to the other side of the little area to get ready to go, and then you're like, yes, any moment now, the tree's gonna look away, it's gonna be, and then you just see Brother Wirt starting to walk, and you're like, no, it wasn't time yet, and he's going, but you're like, okay, great, he's still inconspicuous, everything's good. Then you hear him start, like, loudly praying. He's just so used to praying and not trying to hide it that he just starts, like, loudly asking the lady for guidance to sneak up on this tree. And you're just like, well, this could have been going better. And then you look over and you see the tree is, like, looking at Brother Wirt. And then you see Brother Wirt face plant as, like, a root comes out of the ground and catches his foot. And he face plants. And then you see another root and another root just sort of grab him.
Oh my God.
And you're like, well, this went great.
This is stunning.
The microphone
This
in your ears says, Beta Sword, it's time to go. It's go time,
Beta
go time,
sword
go
is
time.
ready.
Perfect.
Beta sword.
And as you're like, oh, it's now time to go do something, that's what we'll call it for the night. As Brother Wirt is face down in the snow on the rock,
he's-
being hugged by a tree.
After I've been
clarify-
whomping willowed.
Yeah.
He's not being like sucked down. He's still
No.
like on the
Not
ground.
yet.
Okay.
He's
That's a
on
big
the ground.
crush.
He's just getting a little hug.
Getting
I'd like
a
to make
little
a
tree
speed
time.
check.
And we'll do that next time as we all race and converge at the tree.
This is exciting.
Oh my God, it's so long.
It
It's
could
so
have
fun,
just
but
had
so
a nice
frustrating.
tea time.
They could have had a nice tea time. You all could have drank the tea.
Brainwash us.
No, she was trying to poison you. And then brainwash you.
And then
Yeah.
brainwash us. It's
Oh my God.
The order of operations is important.
it's what friends do. Poison, then brainwash.
To make you
Enemies
beautiful.
brainwash that poison.
Yeah.
Girl, I am an elf. I am beautiful.
You don't know beauty.
You don't know beauty. You couldn't have beauty if you wanted it.
Oh my gosh.
Fight.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
Well, perfect. We'll pick up there next time. What are we doing next week, Sarah?
Oh my goodness. Next week we're playing Things from the Flood. It's great. What happened last time, guys?
we
I stole 2 computers.
we stole
Oh,
a
so
Swedish intelligence agent.
You didn't steal her, you left her.
I took her. We took her. We took her wallet and her car keys and left her car, but took her on the bus with us.
Oh, you took her and you left the car, not taking the car and leaving her. Got it. She's on the bus with Theo.
After we
Or she-
delivered the robot to the Promised Land Biker Club.
Yeah, what was with the biker club, also known as the Wild Ride?
And
The
I
Wild Hunt, sorry. The Wild Hunt, the terrifying ride in the Wild Hunt.
Yeah. You know,
A
a typical day in Stockholm.
Yeah. And you opened one computer drive from the place, and then you had the other computer that you hadn't opened from the operating room.
We stole a hospital computer, Connor. This is what we do.
Tell them how it was stolen, what wall was broken through to get it.
The fourth
There was
wall?
a locked door.
There was a locked door, so I went into the server room and then I burrowed through a concrete wall with my metal tentacle. As one does.
Normal things.
Normal things that people do.
Yeah, so next time we'll find out what's on the operating room files. For the installations, that's what it was called. And then they gotta get back
To do so much.
home.
We don't. We're gonna take this bus to
We're
Finland.
gonna live in Stockholm forever.
You're gonna join the wild ride, the wild hunt. Yeah, so join us next time to find out what's on those files and to see what's going on with Sunshine Jackson. Gabriella is gonna come in contact.
Oh, nice.
Hussy.
Oh, yeah. I'd forgotten about her.
We should have.
And the Serbian Chess Club is still.
Don't mention them.
Don't mention them. Okay, we're gonna go before she brings up more bad memories. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Hey.